What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back with the bang of the day, guys, with my AR10 MCX spear at home. Now, guys, I did a little breakdown and top to bottom talk and all the above about this gun. And I told you guys I was going to do a more fuller, in-depth review, thoughts and opinions, every single thing, the full-on entire thing. And yeah, I'm here to do that today, man. I built this gun because I wanted an AR10. I have an AR10, or my bad, I have a SOCOM M1A, like an M14 from Springfield. I own also, what, do I own anything else in 308? I feel like I own that. And I feel like it's something else I own in 308. I just can't put my mind to it. Oh, and a bolt action Savage Axis bolt action gun, which in my opinion, I need to get a better one than I probably will down the road. I've showed it before. It's nice, but yeah, I want something better. Besides that, though, I don't have anything in the AR configuration. And I didn't want nothing like 20 inches or 18 or 16 inches, that is, in that length, mainly because the ranges I go to right now, at least, I am maxed out at about 100 yards. Now, there is a range that I go to that has 200 and 300. However, I have to sit down and schedule an appointment and just go through a lot of stuff that I just don't want to do. And I don't have time to always do, but I will do one day. So with that being said, like, I just didn't necessarily, I wouldn't want to buy all that length for not even being able to use it to its full capacity. So that's where this guy comes into fruition, and this is a 13.5 inch pinned and welded to 16 inch AR10. And the lower and upper receiver that you see here that we've talked about before, of course, is Aero Precision. It's an Aero Precision. This is a M5. It's in FD10. I bought it that way. I went with a Wilson Combat that also got a Cerakote that you can, when you purchase the gun, they'll Cerakote it for you for an additional 40 bucks. And it was Cerakoted to a burnt bronze. Now, I love this rail so far. I did have a slight issue with this recently, where after this whole shooting and all that I was doing, it got loose. Because the actual barrel nut itself, you screw it down, and then after you screw it down, you screw these two, is a screw here and a screw there, and it's also one on this side, which goes into the actual barrel nut. So it's cool and it's nice that way, but if you apply enough force in any direction, you can loosen this barrel nut up, because it's pretty much attached to the handguard, is attached to the barrel nut, screwed into it. So if you just move it hard as possible, you can tighten it or loosen it, and it got loosened. Now, I did get this gun assembled by a company who, I ain't gonna lie, like, this happening kind of made me a little bit mad, because I paid them to assemble it. I can assemble it. For the most part, I assembled the upper receiver, the lower receiver. I assembled all this. All this has been assembled by me and was done right. Even this, though, got loose. Actually, they assembled it and I fixed it, but it's fine now. This was, yeah, now that I think about it, a lot of things, I had them assemble it, though. The reason why, because like I said, I don't want to take away that. I know how to build a gun from the ground up. Like, I did it already. It's another gun I'll show you down the road where I did it. But the reason why I went ahead and told them to do it is because they pinned and welded it here, which I don't have that capability of doing. So since they did that, I was like, you know what? Go ahead and just do the rest of the gun for me. And they did that. This ended up being crooked, where I had to go and fix this. Now it's right, but this was like slightly twisted here. Like I said, this came loose. This, for the most part, is fine, but there's a couple things that just kind of triggered me a little bit, and definitely gonna have to have some words with them when I come back to see them. But with that being said, Wilson Combat, Surefire War Comp, I've ordered a couple more of these for other guns, because I think I'm going to end up going with a Surefire 300 SPS. That's what I'm going to go with, a Surefire 300 SPS, so that I can fit it on here and also fit it on my 300 Blackout and other 5.56 guns. Because I could go the 7.62 route for this, and then use that on 5.56, but I wanted a good medium. I feel like the 300 would be a good medium for this gun and for my 5.56 guns. But I'm also going to get, my bad, me correct myself a little bit more. I'm going to get a Surefire 5.56 and a Surefire 300 SPS down the road. I'm going to get both of those. Instead of getting, you might say, Tony, why get a Surefire, you get the Surefire 5.56, then why get the 300? Why not just go 7.62, right? Well, the reason why is because I have a 300 blackout that I would probably use more often than this, and specifically in a home defense. So I'm going to cater more to that gun than to this gun as far as going that route. And what I mean is because a 7.62 Surefire would probably suppress better and be more quiet on this gun than a 300 blackout. However, 300 blackout, the 300 SPS will fit on here, and since it's 30 caliber, it will, it shouldn't have any issues. But I'm going to go with the 300 overall. And I've read reviews that 300 and the 7.62 are not that much different. It's not going to be that big of a change. But that's the route I'm going to go suppress with this. And why I went short is because when I go suppress, I'll have the extra length that will make everything just nice and right. You feel me? So feel free to let me know any thoughts and opinions on that down below. I'm going to go, like I said, for the more longer 300 version. I think there's a short and a long. I'm going to go with the 5.56 one as well. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. Now, I've said this thing wrong a couple of times, and people have clowned your boy. You feel me? Let me make sure I say it right, because it's like Arisaki. I say it wrong. I'm gonna say it right this time. Arisaka. Make sure I say it right. My bad. Arisaka handguard. It's a nice. I forgot the material used on it. It's very sturdy. Okay, it's been doing the part. It feels great in the hands. I love it. I use it more like a hand stop than a front grip, but if I need a front grip I'll use it. Sig MSR Tango 6. My bad, this ain't the Tango 6. This is a Tango MSR, but it's pretty much the same look and type of feel to a Tango 6, which is the more military one. And like I said, this is a fun gun. I can't dive too deep into the pockets as I've already have a little bit too much. For that reason, I went with the MSR, and this came in Coyote. I got this from Optics Planet. I think it's an Optics Planet exclusive, maybe because of that, OpMod color. But yeah, to each its own. It's zeroed in. I love it. It's nice. Charging handle. This is, I believe, an Aero Precision, or maybe, yeah, Aero Precision Breach. This is an Aero Precision Breach charging handle. You have, of course, it's not a. This is not a ambidextrous, but it's fine. Lancer mag, and then here's a trigger pull here too, by the way. There's no mush, just straight standard trigger. Nice, cool, dandy. Lancer mag 20, what's this? Lancer mags are 20, right? 20? Yeah, 20 rounder, real nice. I think they even sell 30 rounders. They're just stupid long, like, crazy. B5 Coyote grip, B5 enhanced SOP mod, buffer tube. I can't even remember what some just pretty typical buffer tube that is. Now on the inside we have a 308 spring with the AR308 buffer. Now things get a little complicated here because I've mentioned this before. I had an issue. I think I talked about it last time, which was I was having an issue with the gun because the tube here is a carbine tube. This is a carbine tube, so it's fairly short. And I was using a AR15 buffer with a 308 spring, and when I was pulling back, the bolt carrier group was not going all the way back. So it wasn't catching the next round. It'll fire once, but it wouldn't cycle the next round because it wasn't going back far enough. So I had to then go and get a 308 buffer, which is shorter than the AR-15. It's shorter, but I think heavier, so that it would give me some more pullback to get that next round in. Salutes to the person that I bought this barrel from. This barrel was a Ballistics Advantage 13.5, and he threw in a free, as you can see, maybe you can't, but it's an Aero Precision adjustable gas block. If you do end up doing a shorty like this, I definitely recommend getting that gas block. Salute to the person that assembled this gun. For the most part, that part was done correctly because I'm not having any overgas or undergassing issues. It's feeding correctly. And when I showed this video to multiple people, they've all asked, like, yo, how have you been able to accomplish that, man? Mine messes. Basically, people have had a lot of issues with the gassing of a short-barreled 308 gun. So for my most part, though, none whatsoever. You guys see me shooting it. I mean, the thing shoots. It definitely has some kick to it. You get used to it, but it shoots phenomenally. It's definitely mobile. It's not super heavy like that. I love it, man. It shoots accurate for the most part. I have not taken this, though, to my more relaxed range where I can sit down on a bench and, like, dial it in. So I definitely want to dial this gun in at 100 yards and really see where I can get with this. So I'm going to be doing that, maybe even do a follow-up down the road. I want to take it to my 100-yard range, get this zeroed in completely, because I zeroed in on a 25 with a 100-yard range type of target. I have like a range that could, you can use 25. You can zero in at 100 yards with a 25-yard range with a certain type of paper. So I did that. I've been meaning to go anyway to kind of get some more just gun zeroed in how I want to. I want to take it there and really see and shoot this on more of a precision type of basis, and then just know that this thing is fully dialed in. I definitely want to get that. Overall, I love the gun. I like it. It's definitely a Sig Spear type of feel and look. Is it a real Sig Spear? No, you feel me? However, with the 13.5 inch barrel, I think the Sig is a 14.5, or it is maybe a 13.5, the actual 308 version that's coming out. And yeah, man, I really like it. I really like it a lot. Happy for it. I have the Sig Spear Light already, so I have this now, and you know, it's very good to go. I'm not going to add anything else right now. I don't think I really need anything. It's not like a home defense gun. It's very capable of it, but I'm not using no 308 in my household. It's just not. It's not there. It's just too much kick, too much power. But this is a battle rifle. This is a battle rifle right here for your boy. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'm out. Peace.